Hello, hello everyone. How are you today? How's everything? How was your break? Did you guys rest?
Hello, teacher. Yes, I
Teacher, hello.
rest.
How are you? How was your break? Are you guys full of energy for keeping up the good work? Yes? I hope
Of
you guys
course.
are. Yeah. Welcome to our cycle 12. This is our level B2.3 and today's our first class. Let me show you what's our agenda and what we are going to do today. Okay, wait a second. What about the rest of your classmates? Are they still on vacation? I am missing 4 students.
The
Okay,
teacher, sorry, did you call the attendance?
not yet, unless, not
All
yet.
right, okay.
Thank you for asking. Okay, my dear friends, let's go. Let me show you our plan. It's very simple. Well, basically, we will be working on reading skills today. She's kind of nice because the reading is not so hard to understand. So let me show you. Okay, here we are. No, here. Okay, as I told you, this is the beginning of a new cycle. I hope we all have a wonderful one, very meaningful, and we learn a lot. Very good news, and I know that Laura already told you, is that we only have 3 units, yeah? Which is very good because less content, more practice. Less content, more understanding, yeah? Less content, more time for questions and doubts, okay? So it is very good for us because we only have to cover 3 units. And our first unit this cycle is about manners and social behavior. Exactly what you guys were talking before the break. So this is our agenda. We're going to continue talking about good manners. That's going to be our warm-up with a Padlet discussion. I'm going to ask you a question and you guys will answer the question using a picture. Then we will talk about image. How important is for some people to take care of their image, yeah? Along with that, we are going to study some vocabulary that you guys will find in the reading. That way we can understand the reading better, yeah? Then I'm going to read with you. So the reading is, I like that reading because it has different kind of exercises, which is very good for us to train our reading comprehension skills. So first, I'm going to read with you. We can clarify new vocabulary, yes, and questions, whatever you want to know, because the reading is a little bit long. So I don't want you to just, like go and read it and maybe get distracted or bored because you have a lot of things to do tonight. So the reading is going to be for the whole class, but later we will work on small groups for developing some exercises on it, okay? That's what we're going to do. After I explain the vocabulary, I read with you. Then you guys work on one exercise. We are all back together. And at the end, you will register something for me. Okay. My dear friends, let me tell you something before we start. Remember that what you guys do during our sections is basically the main score you guys get during the cycle, right? Because it's 40%, which is the quizzes grade, yeah? What you guys do with me and with your teacher Laura, yes, is, well, along with it is just like the score you guys have for the quizzes. So my invitation and my recommendation is to keep up the good work, and when you miss a meeting, remember that you can just ask me what we did during the day, and if it, it has any score, of course I will say, yes, guys, you can catch up with the activity, you can feed that task, and you can do it, okay? So I know that sometimes you guys have other things to do and you may miss their meeting, but it's okay to ask your teacher about what we did. That way you don't get a 0 for that activity. Is it clear? Yes? A lot of you are very responsible, and most of you have always asked me about it, yeah? Like when you miss the meetings. It is not mandatory, it's not an obligation, but it's my recommendation for you in order to avoid getting zeros because you did not register the work, yeah? Because remember that that is basically the main score you guys get, and sometimes the exam is very hard. So, well, this time the grades for the exam were not very good, and I know that maybe it will be a little bit long or hard. Some of you told me the vocabulary in the reading was difficult, yeah? So I understand. But you guys have these other tools and other tasks, yeah, in which you guys can get a better grade. Yeah, so anytime you miss a lesson, please ask me, and of course I will say, yes, you can. You can catch up with activity. Finish it, no problem. Yeah. So the idea is that at the end of the cycle, you guys have developed all the activities we have in our slides that are the ones that we take as a score. Okay, that was just something I would like to remind you. Okay, questions before we start the cycle? Any idea, any suggestion, recommendation, something you want to add? Maybe teacher, this is not working very well. This, I don't know, activities, blah, 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 whatever you want to say. No? Why are you so quiet? My goodness. Don't make me feel like if the internet is not working, that I'm talking to my own.
Sorry, teacher. You repeat?
Okay, Silvia. Let me check out the attendance and maybe you guys will just get a little bit more energy. Okay, okay. Oof, this is not working, but okay. Gerson?
My teacher.
Hello,
Present.
Gerson. How are you? How's everything? You guys are so quiet. Tell me something.
Excellent teacher. Was an excellent weekend. I had a good rest, a necessary rest.
I know. That's awesome. It's very good that now we are having longer breaks because it's good for you, good for us, and that way we are all back full of energy. Okay, thank you, Jersey. Jean-Claude, how are you? How's everything? What are you going to tell me tonight?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine, but I am very tired.
Oh my God, why?
It's just one day, so.
Yeah. I was reading something related to the heat, and the temperature of these days, and that also makes us feel very tired. Yeah. Even if it's
Yeah.
raining, because it was raining today, but it was so
Yes.
hot. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So we have to drink a lot of water, and at night when you can sleep very well, like get very good rest. Well,
Yes, the perfect plan. Yes, teacher.
yeah, okay, Janko. I hope you feel better tomorrow, or maybe you can get very good rest tonight. Okay,
Thank you,
thank you.
teacher.
Just it. What about you? What are the good news?
Hi, hello, teacher. Teacher, it was a long Rex, but was necessary. It's necessary.
Long but necessary rest. I agree. Okay, Jesse, everything okay?
Yes, teacher. I'm okay.
Awesome. Natalia, how are you? How's everything?
Hello, teacher. Excellent. And you?
I'm okay, very good. Thank you for asking. I'm starting to get into that season of my life in which I have a lot of things to do, but I'm okay. As Jean-Claude says, it's just Monday, so we cannot panic. Yeah. Natalia, what about you? Everything good? Yes?
Yes, teacher. It's all excellent. Thank you.
Very good. Awesome. Andres, hello. Tell us something.
Hi, teacher. Good, everything is going well, fortunately, yes.
Awesome.
It was a great break, and yes, now I'm getting ready to start a new cycle or yes, cycle, yes.
Very good. That's the attitude. Thank you, Andres. Silvia, hello.
Hi, teacher.
What about you? What are you going to tell us?
So far, everything is well, teacher. How was your weekend?
It was good. We already started working on Saturdays because we were on our 2 Saturdays break. Yeah, like 2 weeks. And it was nice. The new students are very good. So yeah, awesome. It was good. Of course, at the end of the day, you feel very tired, because I go from Monday to Saturday. So it's like, oof. But it was good. Thank you for asking, Silvia. Mr. Fernandez. You are in, you are out, you are in and out. What's up?
I am in, teacher.
Okay. Okay, Elgin, how are you?
Oh, I feel a little tired today. I
my
had a
goodness.
long job, a long journey, excuse me, work journey.
Okay.
Is work labor? A labor
Yeah,
day?
no, it's okay. That one is fine.
Okay, I had a lot of books in my work and I have to solve it.
Oof. Okay. Get all your energy, hold it because it's just Monday. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
and I hate Mondays.
well, I have always wished,
It's
I
the
don't
worst day of the week.
yeah, to have
I
three,
prefer Fridays because the weekend.
like, I wish we could have 3 days weekend, a 3 days weekend will be wonderful. 4, 3, that's perfect. 4 days of work, 3 days of rest.
Oof.
Okay. Thank you, Elkin. Jeanette. Hello. Jeanette. Okay, good. Jeanette, tell us about you. How's everything? Oh my goodness, Jeanette. We can't hear you. Jeanette? Hello? Okay. Okay. Maybe later. Carlos. Hello, Carlos.
Present, teacher.
How's everything?
Teacher, excellent. Is this weekend I practiced cycling with some friends. It's common for me the weekends this activity. And this moment I am very well.
Awesome, very good. Working out will be always a very good idea for our body, our brain, our mental health, our happiness, for everything. Awesome. Thank you, Carlos. Okay, now, Mabel. Hello. Okay, let me see. We are missing her. Yeah. Okay. And Jose.
Hello, teacher.
How's everything, Jose?
Fine, teacher.
Okay, Jose, thank you. Julian.
Hello, teacher. Hello. I'm sorry. I was trying getting in the room.
Yeah. Okay, Julian, how's everything? How are you?
Nice, teacher. Thank you. That long rest was worth for me because it allowed me to visit my mom, and
Okay,
now
great.
it 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 is another reason for my bad connection because I'm working with data
Okay, got it.
from my mobile, so everything.
Okay, Julian, I hope you fix it. And Lisette, what are you going to tell us, Lisette? What are the good news?
Teacher, I took the opportunity and watched a short series this night, so
Oh, good.
and I watched it in English, of course, with subtitles in English as well. And I found out that it is based on a book, and I found it in PDF, and I
Yeah.
am reading to improve my English reading skills.
My goodness, Lisette, you didn't rest.
No.
Oh my God. Well, we were all happy saying that, well, we didn't have class, so we did lots of things, and Lisette was chatting. Wow, wonderful. Very good, Lisette. Thank you for sharing. Okay, that's great, guys. Thank you so much for telling me about you. I'm so happy to be back with you. Let's start and let's keep up the good work because you are always very good and attentive. So let's start with this. You guys are going to help me. Yes. Help me give a title to this, please. Let me read the situations and you will think about what would be a very good phrase that summarizes everything I have, I have here. Claro customer service. Terrible. I don't know which one is your internet provider, but mine is Claro and it's not very good. People talking during movies. So annoying. Especially if we are in the cinema, of course, yeah, because when you are in your house streaming a movie on TV, okay, no problem. But if you are in the cinema, it will be so annoying. People throwing garbage on the floor. So disrespectful. The sound of nails on a chalkboard. I don't know if you remember what a chalkboard is because you guys are so young. Do you know what a chalkboard is?
No, teacher.
No? Okay, let me tell you. Okay, you guys know that in a classroom, you have a board, yeah, where your teacher or you usually write, of course, what the teacher writes notes and things and explain things, yeah. In the past, when I was a student, there was a different kind of board, yeah, and there was a different tool for writing, yes. Thank you, Jeanette. Okay. So that was the board, and the thing we used for writing was a chalk. And the sensation of having it in your hands was not very good, and if you put your nails there, it was even worse. You know what a chalkboard is now? You can also use a chalk for writing on a stone, on the floor, in the concrete. Now, tiza, chalkboard, tablero de tiza. You know now what I'm talking about?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher.
Yes.
Have you ever put your nails there? Or maybe heard that sound? No?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher is annoying.
It's very annoying. It's so bad. I don't know. The sensation is so strange. It's very weird, but bad. Okay. Leaving the lights on. This is something that I cannot stand. Yeah. In my house, I am like this the security guard all the time, you know, like turning the lights off. And it's just part of me, something that I do all the time. Like, okay, if I'm not there, or if I just leave the room, turn it off. Even with the chargers, I unplug them because I cannot, you know, like see them plug in without, you know, charging anything. So I don't like it. Buyers who are rude to personnel. I can't stand that people. Well, those people. People who can't apologize. I don't like that. And even worse for me are people who lie. So now that I read these situations, please give me a title here. Type it. All of you are going to do it. All of you are going to type the title, please. Go ahead. Thank you, thank you.
Can you?
Sorry, Carlos?
Yes, teacher. In this moment, we are doing anything.
Yeah. You guys are giving me a title for these phrases or sentences or situations. What would be a good phrase here that summarizes this?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Or a word or whatever you have. Okay. Let me see. Situations and people I can't stand. Thank you, Silvia. Very appropriate. Very good. Okay, guys,
Annoying
all
people.
of you are doing it. Remember that all of you are doing it. Sorry, Julian, you were going to say something.
A title could be annoying people.
Okay, annoying people, yeah, very good. Annoying the whole world. Yes, Jeanette, that's also very good. Okay. Bad manners, yes, you see it. Annoying behaviors, yes, Natalia, All of you are right. Okay, keep going. I need to see all my, 13 students. Thank you, Julian. Okay, annoying people. Okay, guys, come on quickly. I am missing a couple of you. Well, I think a lot of you. I'm missing Jean-Claude, Andres, Carlos. Does it ruin your day? Thank you, Lisette. Jose, Elkin, Gerson, and all my girls are done, but the boys. Come on. Thank you, Jean-Claude. Bad manners, okay. Bad manners and Andres as well. Okay, guys. Well, yes, you're right. Those are very bad manners, of course. Those are things that annoy people, and those are things that annoy the whole world, of course. The worst of use is Carlos. Okay, good. But I will give you one phrase, or well, two words that is a very, very colloquial language, yeah, slang. And it's this. Let me type it here. Maybe let me type it here in the chat first. Pet peeves. Yes, and let me just type it here as well for you. Pet peeves. And I'm going to type it here in the title. Also here in the title for us. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, here in the slide. Pet peeves. That is exactly what it means. What you mentioned, what you said. Things that really bother you. Things you can't stand. things that are not so good for some people. And of course, they cannot be the same for all of us. We are different and we have different, ideas and perspectives, but pretty much they are like in a general way, they are bad. Pet peeves, what we say in Spanish, molestias. Yeah, molestia would be like that. Yeah, things that really bother you. Okay, so those are my pet peeves. And as you mentioned, those are bad manners, of course. So I would like you to please do this. Tell me, wait a second that I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to share this bad manners Padlet with you. And you guys are going to answer the question for me. Okay? Yeah, second that is not working, please. Wait a second, please. Okay, guys. Tell me if it's working for you, please. You guys are going to answer this question. Okay. Please tell me about it. Is it working? I don't see any of you there, so I don't think it's working.
Yes, teacher, is working.
But no. It was not. Yes, is it? Let me see.
No, teacher.
No, because I don't see you there. It's weird. Because anytime I share something like that with you, I see you. Oh, okay, now I see some people there. So I think it, but that's not the, okay. That was not a distraction. What? Okay, I think now it's working. So let me just show you. Okay, good. So it's very simple and it's very personal, It doesn't have anything right or wrong because you guys have different opinions. Good manners. What are the best and the worst manners for you? And remember, please, to include a picture that represents your ideas or your description. Okay, go ahead. I saw some people editing here, so I think it's working. But if it's not working, just tell me because now I don't see anyone there. My goodness, this is weird. Yeah, I see one person there. So guys, please tell me if it's working or not, please. Is it? Yes, yeah, because I see you.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you. Go ahead, take your time, try to be very descriptive, yeah?
Excuse me, teacher. I can hear you.
Sorry, Elkin.
Okay, Jeanette is waiting for the in the waiting room.
No, but she's not there. I mean, like maybe the connection because I can't see her. Let me see what's the problem.
She's just writing in the chat.
My goodness, but okay, let me see. Okay, now she is. Thank you. Yeah, but I accept her and she's like, you know, like joining, but okay, now she is. Jeanette, hello? Hello?
Hello, teacher.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry because I accepted you, but you were like, you know, like trying to join and then finally you did it. Thank you. Okay, guys. Some of you are done. Let's continue, please. I already have 2 responses. The rest of you keep working, please. Come on, guys, now I have 4, but you are 13. Okay, Jeanette, let me send you the link. Thank you for asking. Come on, guys, keep working. Now I have 4. Come on, guys, keep working. 5 more minutes, okay? 5 more minutes to finish. Boys and girls, now I only have 6. What about the rest of you? Okay, now is updated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm still missing 5. Okay, come on. Keep working. 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Y yo estoy esperándola.
Okay, let's check what you guys did. Very, very good. I'm still missing 1 or 2, but it's okay. Awesome, here we are. Okay, and you guys also gave me a picture. The worst is using the phone while at dinner. The best is to let the person finish speaking to respond and not interrupt. Very good, yes. For me, the best manner is to pay attention in silence when another person is talking to you. Is talking to you, remember that. The worst manner for me is when you forget a date with another person. That's over the top. For me, a bad manner is to eat ordinary in meetings. Yeah, not having table manners. One of the best manners for me is to say hello when you arrive. When you arrive somewhere. Say good morning, how are you, please, thank you. Yes, I love it. One of the worst manners for me is to talk and spit comes out. It's disgusting. Yeah, I agree. Okay, the best manner for me is to say hello when I arrive. It's the same? Okay. Excellent manner for me is to greet everyone by shaking hands and call people by their name, not by their nickname. Well, if you have a close relationship with them, like, I know, close friendship or maybe a family member, it's okay to use nickname if it's a good one, for an affectionate way. On the other hand, and worst manner is to talk with your mouth full. Yes. Okay, guys, very good. Awesome job. Best manners, saying thank you and please to show appreciation and politeness. Being a good listener and giving others your full attention when they speak. Holding the door open for someone or helping them when they say they need it. And when they need it, sorry. And now, worst manners, speaking rudely or using offensive language towards others. Interrupting people while they are talking, being disrespectful or dismissive of others' opinions or feelings. Very interesting. Okay, the best manners are attention to others, open the door for someone, show respect through actions. The worst manners are those who take advantage of good manners, those who abuse and take advantage without needing it. Yes. The best manner could be to say good morning, good afternoon, etc. And the worst manner is when someone says good morning and nobody replies. Yes. Okay, to finish, always look people in the eye when they talk to you. Looking at your cell phone when you are with someone is very rude. A bad manner is sneezing and coughing without covering your nose or mouth. Besides being disgusting, they spread viruses and bacteria everywhere. Very good. For me, paying attention when other speaks is a good manner. You are showing interest, and it's important not to interrupt. And a worse manner is interrupting or cutting someone off while they are speaking. Yes. For me, a good manners is to pay attention when other person speaks with you or speak to you. From my perspective, I consider that being willing and enthusiastic with everyone and more with people you don't know is the best manner. Now, if we talk about bad manners, I think the worst one is when someone don't know how to read the room and behave as she or he wants. Okay, very good job, guys. Awesome job. Okay, now that we talked about good manners, please tell me how important is for you taking care of your image. In a very short answer in the chat, very quickly, all of you are writing that for me. How important is for you, let me just type the question in the chat. How important is for you to take care of your image? Yes. Okay. Take 3 minutes for answering that question, please, in the chat. Great. I'm reading what you guys are writing. Well, I already received Carlos, Julian's, Jean-Claude's, and Jeanette's. And now Natalia's. Very good. Keep going, guys. There is no second chance to make a good first impression. Yes. Okay, guys. Very interesting what you guys are writing. Keep going. Great answers, guys. Great answers. I'm still missing 4 of you. Come on, and we finished. 4 of you. You guys are very hard workers tonight. Awesome. Great, guys. Finished with all of you. Awesome. I was giving you time because I really wanted you all to do it. And that's what I was looking for. So I have been a little bit intense tonight, right? The teacher is so intense. Until we all finish, she continues. Okay. That's what I wanted. And I got it. Now, let me tell you why I was asking you about image. That is our reading tonight, about the image. You guys answered very interesting things and opinions and ideas. That was wonderful. But of course, those topics are very, how can I say, like abstract, yeah? So it's not right or wrong. It's just a matter of perspective, yeah? We all think differently. So here we are with our reading. It is a little bit long, but it's not difficult to understand. It's easy. It has like some vocabulary that we need to check, of course, but I will help you. So we are going to read together. I will explain the new words. We will check out all the vocabulary, yeah, in order to understand the whole thing. And later we are going to work on different exercises, okay? So let's start. I'm going to start with the first paragraph and then we can divide the reading so you guys can help me. Okay. But before that, in order to understand, let me go back to our vocabulary. And that way you guys are not confused when we read. So let me go to our vocabulary here. Here we are. Okay. Hip. Very modern and full, and the ones that follow all the latest fashions. Yeah. Especially when you are talking about clothes and styles, you can use the adjective hip. Yeah. That is very modern, cool. Okay. moderno, stylish. Okay, Silvia, please help me with the next one.
March off. Walk somewhere fast, often because you are angry. She marched off angrily.
Yeah, it's not really when you are away, like, you know, like a long distance. No, but you are just leaving that, you know, that conversation or that discussion. Yeah, because you're angry. For example, you are arguing with your sister in the same room, and, you know, she decided to march off, so she leaves the room. Yeah, it's not that she goes to another city, no, but she leaves that discussion. Okay. Elkin, can you help me with this conjunction or connector?
I don't know how do you pronounce that. Hence? Hence?
Yes, very good, Elkin, hence.
Hence? So as a consequence for this reason.
Yeah, it's a connector, it's a conjunction. As a consequence for this reason, that's why, yeah, okay, good. Julian, I don't know why I have it in bold. It was not supposed to be in bold. Shrill. Julian, hello? Are you there? I'm not sure. Okay, so Lisette.
Thrill?
Yes, very good.
Yeah, okay. A thrill of a voice or sound. High pitched and piercing.
Yes, Lisette. This is when we speak with a very, I don't know, but I would say like a very shrill voice, but the tone of voice is a little bit, I don't know, like, it's not good. It's like, okay, if we want to use colloquial words in Spanish, we'll say agudo, un tono de voz muy aguda. But if we want to be like, you know, real and colloquial, what would be the word? Una voz como.
Chillona?
Chillona. Yes, Natalia. I was expecting that word. Chillona. That's exactly what it is. Okay. Natalia, continue with frumpy, please.
Okay, teacher, frumpy. When you look frumpy, your clothes are out of date and also modest, boring, or drab. Frumpy is the opposite of stylish.
Yeah. They are not modern. They are not cool. They are not hip. That's the opposite as well. Yeah, I don't know. There is a word in Spanish that people use. To be honest, I don't, but it's like the perfect description for this, desaliñado. Yeah, like you don't care, you know, like you don't care if your t-shirt matches your pants or the colors or whatever, no problem. You don't care about the size. Yeah, maybe it doesn't fit you very well. It's too big or too small, you know. So that's the idea of frumpy clothing. Okay, I am desaliñado. I don't know if you have a synonym for desaliñado, guys, in Spanish. Any idea? Because here, drab, the word drab indicates something that is the same, very plain, monotonous, yeah? So that is the idea about frumpy clothes. Okay. Put off, to cause someone to lose interest or enthusiasm. You guys will see how put off is in the reading and that you understand the context. Okay, let's continue with Jose. Jose.
Yes, teacher. Love handles. Deposit of excess fat at a person's waistline.
Yeah. You guys know your
This
waist.
is the pronoun, teacher, waistline?
Yeah, the waistline, because you know, you guys know your waist, right? Your waist, where your belly button is. Yeah, la cintura, waist. Yeah. On our waistline, we have some fat, a little bit. It depends on any person, yeah? So they call it, in a colloquial way, the love handles. Look, this is the love handles. You see the picture? Do we have any Spanish name for them, like in a funny colloquial way or no?
Teacher, la llantica.
Yes, Natalia, those ones. Yeah. So yes. So it's so funny because you know that the words are not aggressive, even if they are maybe in some cases or some way they can be for making fun of someone, yeah. But love handles is like a good name, you know. It's like, well, love handles because maybe you can, you know, like just like grab those parts, yeah. Okay, but these are the love handles. Okay, wait a second because the love handles are covering the other words. So let's put them here. Okay, Jean-Claude, the entourage.
Sorry, teacher. Entourage, a group of people attending or surrounding an important person.
The bodyguards, people who take care of them when they are in the street, the drivers, yeah, all the stuff. You understand that one, guys? Entourage. For example, if you are a celebrity or a famous person, you have entourage, yeah, like a group of people who are taking care of you. Maybe we can just say something like los asistentes, los guardaespaldas, los escoltas, all of them, all of that stuff is entourage. Yes? Okay. Carlos, you are next with PR. No, you are not next with PR because it's so short. PR, public relations. Okay. Oysters, Carlos, please. Oysters.
Teacher, Alisters, one of the group of people who are considered is the most famous, successful, or important.
Yeah, like VIP, you know, very important people. Yes. One of the group of people who are considered to be the most famous, successful, or important. Very important people. It depends on the context, but you know, like, okay, maybe in a concert. So we have the oysters here, the very important attenders there. I included this because you guys will see this in the text. This is not very relevant in the text, to be honest, but it's part of the slogan. I don't know what is the one that has this slogan, but it's related to, I don't know, to publicity. So I just wanted to have this information. In British English, needed is often used instead of don't need to. But it's very informal, it's very colloquial, yeah? I mean, it's not very common, yes? They needed come to school today, so they don't need to come to school today. Yeah, it's like an abbreviation, but in a very informal way, like the one that we use, like I end instead of I am not. They don't need to come to school today. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Yeah. In American English, needed is very unusual, and the usual form is don't need to. So, you know, it's part of the culture. You guys will won't hear this one, you know, in American English. But in British, it's a little bit more common, but it is still informal. Yeah. It is still colloquial. Yeah. Like more related to informal language. Okay. Let's continue with, let me see, Gerson, step back.
Okay, teacher, step back. To stop doing something or being actively involved in something for a time, so in order to think about it and make decision in a calm and reasonable way.
Reasonable way. Okay, good. Thank you, Gerson. And just it. You finished with the hype.
Hype, extravagant or intensive publicity for promotion.
The hype is like the media, but in a very extravagant way. What could be an example of the hype? That publicity that that you find all the time, but it's like not so good. Well, talking about trends, fashion, publicity, promotion. Yes, that is the hype. Okay, my dear friends, so we are ready for reading. Do you have any question about this? No questions? Okay, maybe later you guys will find no, maybe not. You will find the words in the reading and you will understand, the whole context, and maybe there will be a couple of words that we need to check out. So, Miriam Glassman, one of New York's top image consultants, is standing in front of a rack of jackets in a designer clothes shop. A rack of jackets is that thing that they use for, like hanging the jackets with the hangers. Un estante. Other people could call it like un burro. Yeah, that is like this, and they hang the clothes there. It's very common for those places where you guys can go and buy clothes. That's the rack of jackets. Can you give me an idea of what you're looking for? She asks Lucy, her client. Something hip and cool, so something modern. Here we are, says Lucy. But it mustn't be too hip. What does she want? I don't want to look like a fashion victim. Glassman pulls some jackets from the rack and marches off to the changing room with Lucy, chatting about Prada and Hermes. Lucy is 9 years old. Glassman, who charges $100 an hour, is not unique in working with such young clients. It is a growing trend, and the reasons are obvious. We continually encourage our youth to be successful, and success, as everyone knows, is partly down to having the right image. But when 9-year-olds hire image consultants, you have to wonder, all things have finally gone too far? Imagine a 9-year-old hiring an image consultant. It's kind of ridiculous. Well, okay. Questions about the vocabulary, guys? Anything? Not
Here,
really?
rack.
Yes, the rack is the thing in which they hang the clothes. How can you say, like, for example, when you go to, I don't know, tennis, for example, the Colombian brand here for clothing, they have some things like this and they hang the clothes, un estante, el burro donde cuelgan los ganchos. Es como un palo así y ellos ponen todos los ganchos así con la ropa y uno mueve la prenda que está buscando. Yeah, that's the rack. So it could be a rack of pants, a rack of dresses, a rack of jackets, a rack of shorts. Yeah, okay. Any other thing? No? Okay, let's continue. Jeanette, can you read? Please? Is it okay for you to read?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you.
Some of the most image-obsessed people around are politicians. They know that everything about you, clothes, posture, voice, and smile, influences what people think of you, and hence has to be carefully managed. British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher had to change her image before she could become electable. She was taught to speak in a less shrill voice and wear less frumpy clothes. And in the 1960 U.S. presidential debate between Nixon and Kennedy, those listening on the radio believed that Nixon won, while those watching on TV believed Kennedy was the victor. The difference was that Kennedy was wearing wake up, but Nixon wasn't. And the viewers were put off by his appearance. Even body fat can be important in this respect. A top-selling French magazine was widely criticized for removing President Sarkozy's love handles in a photo of him paddling on a boat. The magazine claimed it was unintentional, but suspicions remained that someone might have been trying to improve their president's image.
Thank you, Jeanette. Very good. Okay, guys. New vocabulary. I like this one. It's so funny. They are telling us that it is important to take care of our image and that the way we speak, the way we move our hands, our body language, everything influences what we are or what people think about us. That's basically what I was asking you, you know, when I asked you like how important it is for you to take care of your image. And the image is not just how your body is, like the shape of your body, you know, but basically a lot of things, you know, how you speak to others, the way you move your body, you know, the body language you use. That's part of the image. The way you dress up, yeah. And it's so funny here. Look, let's check out this part in which they talked about the president wearing makeup. Let me see. Okay. Here they said that well, they're both wearing a competition, right? But the difference was that Kennedy was wearing makeup, but Nixon wasn't. And the viewers were put off by his appearance. So what happened to the viewers that they finally got not attracted. So remember, put off is when they lose interest, that they are not attracted anymore. So it was because he was wearing makeup. So funny. Okay, another thing is this. I think this is very natural, you know. This man was in a photo of him paddling, you know, paddling in a boat, remando. And I don't know, accidentally in the picture, you could see his love handles. And the people were criticizing him because of that extra fat. But come on, that is, you know, that's not like a reason why we should criticize a person. Okay, any other new vocabulary here, guys? You see, British Prime Minister Margaret had to change her image before she could become electable. And how? She was taught to speak in a less shrill voice. Yeah, so for some people, if you are so loud, if you are shouting, if you are, you know, like talking with a shrill voice, it represents that you are disrespectful. It represents that you are, I don't know, well, it's not the done thing. Yeah. Okay. Questions about the vocabulary, boys and girls? Not really? Okay. Let's continue. Okay, I think we have to repeat people because, Natalia, I have not asked you to read today. Natalia, of course you need more than, okay, go ahead.
Okay, okay, teacher. Of course, you need more than a Photoshop expert to ensure a good public image. Image?
Yes,
Lady
image.
Gaga.
Public
Image.
Yes.
Okay, Lady Gaga is said to have an entourage of up to 80 people who accompany her wherever she goes, mostly dedicated to looking after her tightly controlled image. Even fairly minor celebrities seek help from wardrobe and hair stylists, makeup artists, color consultants, peer consultants, and more just to manage their profile, and these professionals don't come cheap. Maria Moriarty, stylist to some of Hollywood's A-listers, it says to be paid 1,000, pardon, $10,000 and $20,000 a time to choose the clothes for a celebrity on a press tour. She will pack each outfit, label it, and include detailed instructions on how to wear the clothes. Roll up the sleeves twice and under the top button of the shirt. But she doesn't expect any thanks, not from the men, not from the men, at least. Male stars, she says, won't admit that they have a stylist. It's not cool, a bit like women and bottles.
Yes, because they say that that women never admit that they have bottles. Okay, interesting. Guys, questions about the vocabulary. Okay, the real idea of reading together is that you understand not only the isolated words, but also the main idea of each paragraph. So if you have any questions, of course, I'm here for you, okay? So, of course, you need more than a Photoshop expert. Okay, that's good. Basically, they are talking about listers, remember, very important people, using or hiring consultants, hairstylists, makeup artists. Yeah, they have them. Of course, they are not telling us every single time, or they speak, to the media, or they, I don't know, post a picture of them. They are not saying that. They are not saying like, well, like I was with my 10 assistants, the one for the makeup, the hair, a lot of things. No, but they have them. Or in some cases, I have seen that some of them are very good and thankful to those people, and they kind of tell them like, my beautiful makeup, for example, thanks to Sylvia, or this is by the artist Jose, or whatever, yeah? In some cases, but not all the time. And here they say, well, male stars, which is very funny, yeah, won't admit that they have a stylist, because for men it's not usually common, but they also do, they also have them. It's not cool, a bit like women and bottles, because you will never hear a woman saying that, she has bottles. Okay, new vocabulary? No? The words that I already explained. I'm not sure if there is another one that maybe I forgot. No? When they say even fairly minor celebrities, it means the opposite to the A-listers. The A-listers, sorry. The A-listers are the very important ones. So when you say even fairly minor celebrities are the ones that are not very, very common or famous, okay? Like opposites. Okay, dear friends, let's continue because then it is the time for your exercise. Carlos, it's not just celebrities who need an image boost. Okay, go ahead.
It's not just celebrities who need image boost. Every know, and then cities to try to give themselves the marketing equivalent of style like our. I know that most of us don't have the time to think in detail about where we want to go on holiday, and instead really on a few simple preconceptions of what a place is like. Those preconceptions are easy to manipulate with an advertising campaign, a celebrity endorsement, or a catchy slogan. Successful slogans include New York the city that never sleeps, and Asia, sorry, Asia, but perhaps the marketing in need, needn't have what what with than by take a little to a Viking for a New Zealand city founded by Scandinavians, or keep Austin with for Austin, Texas. I
Yes.
don't know my pronunciation is
Don't
good,
worry,
but
Carlos. This part of the
okay.
reading, especially this part, is a little bit hard for us because they are like common slogans from different cultures, and it is okay if we don't know them and we don't understand them. Yeah, so don't blame yourself for that. And for all of you, for the whole class, these are just slogans, and maybe as they are from different regions of the world, we don't have any clue about them. Yeah, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's focus on here. It's not just celebrities who need an image boost, like un impulso, un cambio in mind. Yeah? Yeah, it's basically that. That is boost. Okay, what else? Okay, style makeover, you know, like style makeover is like when you change the whole thing, you know, like your hairstyle, your makeup, your stylish and clothes, everything. Okay.
Teacher, the meaning of is that really on a few simple preconceptions.
Okay, again, Carlos, preconceptions?
Yes, teacher, the meaning of this phrase.
Yeah, those preconceptions are easy to manipulate. The preconceptions are the ideas we previously have because we have been taught about them, or because the way we have been brought up, you know, criados, or because of the culture, you know, those are the preconceptions, like the things that all people repeat or say or believe, yeah? So that's why they say are easy to manipulate with an advertisement campaign. So it's basically if you are brought up, criado, you know, in a place, there are some preconceptions according to that culture, according to that media, according to those stereotypes. Yeah, so those are the ideas. But basically, the whole idea of this part, let me see, whole cities too, to try to, okay, they know that most of us don't have the time to think in detail about where to want to go, okay? On a few simple preconceptions of workplaces, like, yeah, ideas, you know, like basically what we have been taught or what we have just because of that culture. That's why they talk about slogans. Successful slogans include, yeah, and these are very, very particular from each region. So that's why maybe we do not understand them. Okay, any other thing? Any other new vocabulary? A celebrity endorsement is like improvement. That is endorsement. Okay, guys, any other thing to finish? So let's continue. And well, endorsement here, when you say a celebrity endorsement or a catchy slogan in this, well, it has a different context. Let me explain this. Because in this context, a celebrity endorsement would be more like to prove, yeah, to prove that person, to show them, yeah, you approve that. Entonces sería aprobación. And catchy slogan, catchy could be for a lot of things. Catchy for music, like when you are singing, or maybe if you don't like, for example, you don't like reggaeton, you don't like a lot, you know, and you, it's not the song that you would like to play when you get home or when you have free time. No, it's not your election, it's not your choice. But maybe in your workplace, another person was listening to one reggaeton song, and maybe in the street when you were walking, you were listening to it, or maybe in the bus or the subway, yeah? And then you say, like, why am I singing that song? It's so catchy. Even if that's not your election, it was very catchy and that's why you were singing it, you know? So what is a catchy song, guys? In the context, I explain the situation. Catchy. Pegajosa in music. Catchy slogan that really calls your attention. Yeah? That's a catchy slogan. Okay, let's finish. Who has not read today? Who can help me? I don't want to just call you and maybe say, the teacher always calls my name. Who can? Come on, to finish. I think I am.
Me, teacher.
Thank you, Cindy.
So perhaps we should step back for a moment from our image obsession and focus on what is important. Ignore the gossip, ignore the hype, ignore the websites telling us to manage our online reputation and build our personal brand. And instead rely on facts rather than image to reach decisions. All very sensible, but is it realistic? How much research are we really going to do before deciding which celebrity we like or where to go on our next holiday? And going back to our image consultant. Surely Glassman must have reservations about talking our clients as young as late as Lucy. Apparently not. I get so many calls from teens, she says. School is a competitive place and image is important. Lucy is just taking control of hers.
Thank you so much, Sylvia. I like this conclusion, and I love this part, this one. What is it? Forget about, okay, here. Ignore the gossip, ignore the hype. Yeah, remember the hype? The media, the publicity, the advertising, you know? Ignore the websites telling us to manage our online reputation and build our personal brand. Yeah? Our unique personality. That's even more important. Male stars, she says, won't admit that they have a stylist. It's not cool. A bit like women and Botox. Okay. New vocabulary here. So basically what she wanted us to know is that image can be, you know, like influenced because of the culture, yeah, as the preconceptions of the place where we are from or we live in, yes, and also influenced by trends on fashion, like what, you know, all people want to follow, all people want to do, yeah, what could be socially accepted as well, yeah, because of the media, like social networks and, you know, websites. So we need to survive to all of this. Yeah, it's not necessary to follow all of them because we are unique selves. So we need to survive. That's the word I find for that topic. Survive. Find what is healthy for you and what gives you happiness and peace. But over everything, it would be like what is healthy. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think about that. Because image, you know, trend, fashion, all of those things can be influenced by a lot of factors that are not necessarily good. Okay, so we are ready for working. Yes. Before that, of course, the vocabulary. Very good. Image consultant, a person who helps you, yeah, boosting your image, like improving it, yeah. Makeup artist, of course, I think you guys understand. A personal trainer, we already discussed personal training in the previous one when we were talking about self-care. Botox injections, the substances people get, you know, by the shot in their skin in order to lift. Yeah, it could be like lifting. I think your t-shirt needs some, look, for lifting this part. Lifting the skin and making like more, how can I say, well, not, but maybe a younger appearance. Yeah, it would be the idea. Style makeover, like when you want to change everything. You know, that's the makeover. Flattering portrait of yourself. What is a flattering portrait, guys? Any idea for that one? In this context of image, of course. What could be that one for you? Come on, because I don't want you to get split. Well, flattering will be like when people tell you that you look good and beautiful, you know, like more like receiving compliments and receiving the endorsement, aprobación. Yeah, it will be flattering portrait. Overdressed. When you are maybe following, you know, different trends and maybe those how can you say, styles or the way you wear is too much, you know, a little bit exaggerated. Fashion victim. What is a fashion victim? A fashion victim is referring for a person who tries to follow the trends, but the trends are not very appropriate for them. That is the expression of a fashion victim. I think we have a similar in Spanish, do we? No? Boys and girls.
What teacher?
For fashion
Fashion?
victim.
No teacher.
Have you ever heard here in Colombia? Have heard that la moda no es para todos? I guess, no, something like that. There is a similar.
Like the advertisement that say like no hay mujer fea si no me la
No, no, because that
Something
one
like
is in a that's in a good way, Silvia.
No,
Because
sería algo así como que aunque la mona, aunque la mona se viste de seda, mona se queda.
Well, it would be good, but the real purpose, sorry for the Spanish, guys. O sea, significa que aunque esté a la moda y a muchas personas le quede bien, si uno lo usa, pues puede que no. O sea, la moda no es para todos. Significa que por más que esto esté de moda y esté en la última tendencia, si yo me lo pongo y digo que no me queda bien, pues no, sí, o sea, no, ese sería un fashion victim. Por eso la señora dijo que le trajera la chaqueta moderna, pero no tan moderna, porque ella no quería ser a fashion victim, ¿sí? O sea, como que verse ridícula, por decirlo así. O sea, no, está de moda, pero no me queda, o sea, no me queda ya. No problem. I don't have to wear those trendy fashion, you know, styles. That is a fashion victim. Someone having a bad hair day, guys. What comes to your mind with that one? A bad hair day. Come on, help me. Easy. When you are in a very bad situation and everything seems to be wrong, everything seems to be I don't know, like bad. Yeah, so that is a bad hair day. It's not necessarily talking about your hair. No, having a bad day. I don't know if we have a similar in Spanish for that one. Día de perros, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Posture, the way you use your body language, of course. Inner beauty, what we have inside us, our values, what is unique from ourselves, yeah? And charisma, that talent of talking to people in a very good way, you know? Okay, that is the vocabulary. Now, to finish today, you guys are going to answer some questions, just 2 questions, and that's the end. Wait, here we are. Well, 1, 2, I don't know if you have time for the 3 questions, but at least try to write the first one and the second one, that is the topic that is related to the reading. Yeah, and if you cannot finish, no problem. I will see, I will check. Okay, where is it here? I just sent you the link here on the chat. and I am sending you to work with another person. Okay. You guys have the box there to write. It is just that it's not in colors, but it is there. So let's go. How many? Okay, 6. Or maybe I send you to group of 3 and each of you answer one question, which is easier. You guys divide the job like that. So it's easier and faster. Much better. Let's go. Oh, yes, Carlos, I'm sorry, excuse me. There you are.